Hello, welcome to another episode of Gotta Start Somewhere. I want to say for everyone, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope 2026 is as fruitful or even more fruitful than your 2025 was for both you guys and for me. And for everyone, for those who don't even watch my content, maybe you guys will watch my content and that will make it more fruitful. I'm just kidding. Um, like I said, I probably be doing the same thing in terms of content for a while, going into 2026 because I'm having a lot of fun playing this team. I do want to bring it up to a decent number of rating before I start delving into the metagame myself. In terms of um, the whole making my own team and stuff. I think I just need to know how to orient myself into the battling system before I am able to make a good call on what I can do. Being said, I am probably by the time that this goes up, you guys notice that something is different. Is that I finally have a thumbnail. It is a crappy one. I made it in conjunction with ChatGPT and me just grabbing some screenshots of different things and putting it together. But it is better than just having like a random battle team that goes with it. So that I will use for now. I might be saying all this and then just be a complete lie. It is almost finished, but I do need the time to put it all together. And if I don't, then I don't. And I do feel bad. Um, so I was debating on whether I wanted to do a whole new battle or a recording of the old VODs. But I thought that this one I did look over a little bit was interesting enough with the different enough strategy that I have never seen that I wanted to share with you guys. So, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment. Anything helps out with the video, and I thank you very much. So, we are going to get started with this. The enemy is running Armor Rouge, Indeedee, Torkoal, Iron Bundle, Farigiraf, and Chiyu. Hold on, let me just write this. Indeedee, NDDF, which I guess no one uses the male version. Torkoal, Iron Bundle. This team is particularly hard in dealing with Iron Bundle because it is faster than all of my Pokemon with the photosynthesis activated. And because of that, I do have a hard time dealing with the speed of it and the in combination of Freeze Drive, Blizzard, and Hydro Pump. It is difficult for me to deal with it because Hydro Pump kind of wrecks Catching Fire. Tinglu dies to Freeze Drive. Freeze Drive kills literally everything. Um, Whether it comes to Dragonite, Zapdos, or Sinistra. So maybe the only thing that I could do is Sucker Punch, like maybe like a Secret Sword, Iron Bundle with my Chien-Pao, and Sucker Punch later for the kill, or maybe like a Steel Terra on the Dragonite, because my Tinglu doesn't really have anything to hit the Iron Bundle with either. Um, I just want to take a look at one thing. Um, Hausen, Adamant, 252, Calm, Sacred Sword. Those two. Who say what is this called? Hottari. Okay, that's Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle usually runs oh, this is not what I should be looking at actually, I'm sorry, because I wanted to look at the Iron Bundle definitely has gotten more popular over the times. So let's say timid, so that's 0, and it should kill most of the time, so that's pretty good. So that, I'm just gonna write that. Champao, Sacred Sword, kill Iron Bundle, no defense, about 87.5% of the time. And also Champao, let's see, if I use Sucker Punch, it's 2 hit. Okay, so that we know. So Sacred Sword is definitely a thing that I could have done. I was also thinking maybe I would bring a Dragonite lead and to fake my opponent into hitting a freeze strike into my Dragonite, can Steel Terra, and hit it that way, which is also a thing that I can do. I think it's 212, right? 212. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Hits 2% of the time. Oh no, I won't have this. Okay, so it's 3 hits, so maybe that's not so good. Shot, I could try doing this. It hits about 5%, so 5 hits. So I might be able to get it off a second hit with the speed increase. I probably am not faster, but with the multi-scale and with one normal hit against my steel type with the Hydro Pump, and also with the chance that it may miss, it might be a decent battle if I am able to Steel Terra my my Dragonite. So there's that, or lead Dragonite, Steel Terra against Bundle. So I guess it really depends on what other thing that he Dragonite can do against the rest of the team, which I guess if it doesn't Steel Terra, it has a pretty good fight against most of it. And if it, well, it is a Trick Room team, so it feels a little bit awkward. It does feel a little bit awkward. So with the scale shot and also not being able to use extreme speed, only being able to use Iron Head to less than effective. So just be heavily relying on scale shot, and the bulk may not be the best thing for the Dragonite. So in a way, I might just bring Tinglu and Champao. That way I could just protect the Tinglu and then try to kill the Iron Bundle with the Sacred Sword, if it does come out. So with that, try Tinglu, Champao, plus Gouging Fire for defensive, and also the Galarian Moltres. Galarian Zapdos. Just because it has a pretty good offensive typing against the rest of the team, with either Brave Birds or the close combat, and also to the Iron Bundle. It's just I can't really hit the Iron Bundle with the Zapdos because Freeze Dry usually kills it. And even with the Scarf, I'm not faster, so I will have to use the Ghost Terra onto my Galarian Zapdos. So that's why it's mostly for the Chi-Yu and Brave Birds on everything else. But that is actually not why I wanted to share this. The reason that I wanted to share this is because he led Iron Bundle and Armorage. And so in here I should have Sacred Sword, Iron Bundle, and Protect Tinglu. But I chose to switch out because I was scared of the Armorage. But I think it protects, and protected, so that's not a good thing. And Freeze Dry coming into Dragonite slot does about 53%. Without the multi-scale, it would have died. And then now Armorage has Grass Terra. With the Armorage Grass Terra, I guess it hasn't really used anything. No one's used it. That's unfortunate. When did Regulation F start? Regulation F started a long time ago. So let's start from beginning of December. Does it have any usage? Has 0 usage, Armorage. So, well, I guess it's not a common team, it's just the first time for me seeing it. Watch for Grass Terra, Armorage, and I did Poison Terra. I should have, and then with Iron Bundle U-turn, so it requires both the Grass Terra, both the U-turn on the Iron Bundle to proc weak armor to make it go faster, and weakness policy. So when I see this next time, I am going to probably just Poison Terra on the Armorage and the either Extreme Speed or Scale Shot onto the Dragonite. I was expecting an attack on the Iron Bundle, so U-turn brings it back with the Drought and Heat Wave. It just becomes so strong. And with the Grass Terra, I can't really do anything because it's so much faster now. And I brought in the Gouging Fire for the Heat Wave. Indeedee comes out again to block my Extreme Speed, I think. Yep. So in a way, and then he also has Expanding Force. With everything, is just so strong. So it required a lot of setup, but once it's able to get the setup, it was able to just break through my team so crazy. All of this just ended up not working out. So that was game, and that's how the game was over. I just wanted to showcase this because it was ridiculous when I first saw it, but I thought that it was so smart by the end of it. And in case anyone does run into this in the future, I want people to be aware that this is a strategy that exists in the world, that we should be careful not to fall for this as well. Okay, so the next team is running Torkoal and Oranguru, Charizard, so many team Lilligant. There's a very odd team. This is not really meta, right? So that's why I also wanted to share with you guys all these things. Well, to be completely honest, I did not know that. Sorry. That this was going to be also an odd team like this, but it works out. So, with the Torkoal, with the Oranguru, I want to lead towards Tinglu, also with Sableye, maybe Torkoal, Sableye, Incineroar. Oranguru is being able to be walled off by Tinglu with the attack, and for the Charizard and Lilligant, I was thinking maybe I could bring in either the Dragonite for defensive typing, or Galarian Zapdos, or Gouging Fire. Anything kind of works out, but I think the best lead would be Tinglu, Galarian Zapdos, and Gouging Fire, and Dragonite is probably what I would have gone with. Wait, hold on. I didn't even get to see the fourth on the last battle. Try Tinglu plus Galarian Zapdos, and add the Gouging Fire and Dragonite. Let's see if I did what I think I would have done now, given enough time that I have right now. Tinglu and Galarian Zapdos. Okay, so I got that part correct. Oranguru, I know that it has Instruct, which I don't think it is the most useful right now against the Incineroar. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. The RSV thing that's been going around is just driving everyone crazy. I have the RSV. My wife has the RSV. My kid most likely has RSV. And even with the vaccination, it's just killing through everyone right now. So guys, be careful. Don't expose yourself. Wear a mask, and stay safe. So in here, the Defiant Boost will allow my Zapdos to become stronger, and Incineroar is there, Tinglu is there. I think the best thing that I can do is probably Throat Chop or Oranguru, and Ghost Terra, Zapdos, break, and close combat or into Incineroar for the kill. Let's see if I'm able to do that. Ghost, oh, I got that. Fake Out is out. Close combat into Incineroar, and then Tinglu for the Throat Chop. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. And then now the Trick Room is up. Torkoal is up. Trying ready to plow through everyone. So in this case, the best thing would be Heat Wave will not kill me. So maybe I can protect now, right? Best thing would be to protect now, switch out the Galarian Zapdos into the Torkoal. I mean, to the Gouging Fire. Let's see. Oh, I brought the Dragonite instead. So I might not have Gouging Fire in the back. So the Eruption does damage. Instruct. Eruption does damage again. With a lot more with the multi-scale broken. And probably Extreme Speed into Oranguru and Earthquake. Okay, yep. For the kill, and Earthquake in there, which is immune. Now the Charizard is up. Honestly, I think I have Protect on my Dragon Knight as well. Let me just double check. Yeah, Protect. So probably Protect and Earthquake. Nope, I used to Protect. Oh, because I wanted to. Well, I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to stall out Trick Room as much as possible. Some power, Heat Wave, and I am faster. Okay. Oh yeah, I hit that because I wanted to take the Torkoal, so make the eruptions a little bit weaker. But I think a better thing to do would be to just Earthquake. Then I don't think Heat Wave and Eruption would have killed. Let me see. Eruption does have Heat Wave. I would have still Earthquaked. Yeah, so definitely, even if that killed, my Dragonite will still be up when it was protected to fight against the Charizard with my Mons in the back, which is going to be Galarian Zapdos and Gouging Fire. I had Gouging Fire in the back. Why did I not bring it instead of Dragonite? Okay, I'm just being stupid, I think. And then here, Brave Bird into Charizard and I Howl and Brave Bird for the kill. Definitely some mistakes that I made there. Could have played better, but in a way that I do. And I just want to try switching in Gouging Fire against Torkoal, because I am able to Howl, I am able to Burning Bulwark. Might have worked out for the better, and that is game. Let me just do another one. But yeah, there are things that I could have done that I didn't do. I did end up winning, but it could have played out for the better. I always want to eke out an advantage as much as I can get in case an enemy does make a play, like a read that puts me in a little bit worse situation. Then I have more leeway into fighting the enemy. So now it is Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon, Walking Wake. So many two-letter Pokemon ever since the Paldean, the past and the future Pokemon have come out. This is indeed this is the male version, right? It looks like the male version. Heatran and Driftblim. So what would I try here? Roaring. I think the only thing that can really do enough damage against the Roaring Moon is maybe Steel Terra Dragonite or the close combat of Galarian Zapdos. Because I think if I Chien-Pao's Sacred Sword doesn't kill, and then whatever that it has will kill me, right? Sorry. Oh my god. Hey, not 500, 22. Calm. Adamant. This is Roaring Moon. What is Roaring Moon? Oh no, I have to look at it from here. Roaring Moon, 2% at the time. Jolly towards turn is a 28. So just say 28. 28 and 4. Oh, so it just should most likely kill. Okay. So Chien-Pao, Sacred Sword should kill Roaring Moon. most of the time. So with the sash, it's definitely something to consider. And that even if that's the case, I think Timo comes out because of the heat trap, because of the Torkoal, because of Indeedee and the Drift Blimp, so it covers for these four. And then the other two, I will probably bring Dragonite. Tingle plus Dragonite. And bring the Chien-Pao plus not Gouging Fire and Glaring Zapdos. With that, let's see what I brought. Probably not that. So I brought Tinglu and Chien-Pao. It becomes Indeedee and Heatran. So I worry about Trick Room. So maybe throw. I would still Earthquake Protect. Oh no, I switched out. Okay. Fire type, Dazzling Gleam. Doesn't do much. Heat Wave, still faster than Tinglu, huh? So I shouldn't have brought out the Sinistcha. It does decent amount of damage, but Chien-Pao now is here for no reason. I don't know why I protected here. Should have just oh, maybe I just tried to protect in Earthquake. That's in Gleam, Heat Wave, and Earthquake to take out. So I lost a Sinistcha for no reason. Should have just protected Chien-Pao and then Earthquake, and then probably a Ice Spinner on Indeedee, or like a Throw Chop on Indeedee and Circuit Sword on the Heatran. Walking Way comes out, Torkoal comes out. I do want to hit on the Earthquake off of Torkoal, but I'm also scared of what Walking Wake is going to do to Tinglu. So best thing probably in here would be to protect the Tinglu and Ice Spinner with the Walking Wake. Okay, Ice Spinner does kill with the crit, right, though? Let me just make sure. Okay, can you please a little bit faster, please? I do want to see Torkoal, Ice Spinner. Yeah, with the crit. So what happens without the crit? Walking Way, also not very defensively oriented on the most of the things. It is just Life Orb, Walking Wake, and this is Isis Pinot. Nope, nope. About 70%. Yeah, about 70% of the time that it do this, and then what if it crits? Can I do for crit? Yep. Oh wow, even if it was a crit, it is a very high range that it hit with the Walking Wake to kill. So usually probably would not have killed, so I guess I got really lucky there that it died. Even with that, and then Earthquake takes out enough. Heat Eruption kills. Oh, it doesn't kill my Chien-Pao with enough damage being done. And then that is how I won the game. Um, yeah, quick one. But don't expect Ice Spinner to Oko Walking Wake. So it was DD number 1, Heatran number 2, Torkoal 3, and Walking Wake 4. So that's just something to be careful of. And what if Walking Wake didn't die? If Walking Wake didn't die, it would have attacked on the Tinglu, and my Torkoal might have probably Eruption again. Chimpa would have been brought to Sash most likely. Walking Wake runs Hydro Seed, Protect, Flamethrower, Draco Meteor most likely, or Dragon Pulse. So it doesn't really have spread moves. So I'm guessing like a Hydro Steam into Tinglu and the Heat Wave. So Chimpa would be brought down to Sash. And Tinglu would have been protected. Torkoal would be full and would Sucker Punch the Walking Wake next turn, and then Tinglu would Earthquake to bring it down to 27%. And I still have whatever one of these three had left to kill the Torkoal, with also the Torkoal being brought low with the Eruption. So I would have still won the game without the crit. I'm not sure if I would have played it out that way. Definitely I didn't protect the Tinglu, so if my Ice Spinner didn't kill, the Hydro Seam would have killed the Tinglu, and I would have been in much worse position. But with the Sash on Champao, brought down to Sash, Sucker Punch into Walking Wake, and whatever that is in the back, we'll have to 1v1 with Torkoal, which is not the greatest thing to do. So definitely protecting the Tinglu and then bringing down to bringing the Walking Wake to low enough to be in the Sucker Punch range would be the most realistic thing to do. See 77%. Oh no, not this. Yeah, 66%. So whatever it did, whatever the range it was, I would have been able to kill it with the Sucker Punch. So that's how I would have run the game. Now, I didn't think about that before. Hopefully, the more that I run into these kind of situations, I can get myself to be like, oh yeah, the last time I saw this, I thought I was going to do this, and then I did it, and we'll be able to play out the game that way. All right. So those are the three. Thank you guys for sticking through and watching this in 2026 as well. I hope that I can see you guys throughout the year, and hopefully I can get to keep making content. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you in the next battle.